the New England Patriots, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Brady now on first down. He's got Gronkowski yet again. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Here's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. That's caught by Jackson. Throwing on first down. Freeman. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back Back to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. Off the play fake. Freeman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run the quick dive with All-Star. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. They go again with All-Star. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Freeman. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we the defense now signal to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw is Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Brought in by Coates. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll run on the draw. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down, Martin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Freeman. He'll hit Jackson complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Freeman. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
New England on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And for the right side here, complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 1st and 10, Freeman. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for only a couple. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman over the middle to Smith.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down, Freeman. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Patriots have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Brady.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Good, solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. On, it's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Another carry here for the fullback All-Star.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Freeman. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Freeman. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, folks, I don't know what more you can say about Tom Brady, but I'll tell you this. On that last throw, he toppled another mark, 80,000 career passing yards. Congratulations to number 12. The career, we know how sensational it's been, and somehow it just got a little more sensational.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brady going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Now Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. Going to give this time to the tailback. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs ready to take over once again.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw on second down, Freeman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Off play action, Freeman. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys at our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Well, I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's pulled in at the 32. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit. Ball down the field.
Off the bootleg, Freeman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Freeman. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 2nd down, Martin. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Off the play fake, Freeman. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Second and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 8 coming up.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Off play action. Freeman. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake. Freeman. Keeps himself upright. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
operating from the gun. Freeman toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Alstott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 22, Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Brady. And a dump off to White. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady's throw there complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady to throw again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And they'll run here with All-Stop.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week